Well, hey there, it's Betsy, and welcome to A Minute of Wisdom, round 2. Let's see if we will stay connected this time. That was kind of interesting. No, I've completely lost my train of thought. Back to my question. What's that vision that you have on the inside of you? And are you doing it? And if not, why? You know, I don't know about you, but for me, living in that comfort zone for so many years, I think it's probably one of the most miserable forms of comfort that we can ever experience. And today I'm going to show you how to break out of that misery and step into that dream that you have in your heart. You know, it says in Joshua 1:9, be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid nor dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. And you know, I want you to note that kind of wherever you go part, because that kind of really means wherever you go. I have a 2-year-old grandson who is absolutely amazing, and I love watching this kid because he has absolutely no fear whatsoever, which is totally awesome and kind of really scary at the same time. But I want you to kind of get a visual of this. Okay, there's this little kid, and he's crawling around in this new space, and all of a sudden he sees this staircase, okay? Something that he's never seen before. And this kid is just sitting there, and he is staring at this staircase with these big old wide eyes. Now, if you could go and get inside that little kid's brain, what do you think would be going on inside that brain? That kid wants to figure out a way to get from the bottom to the top of that staircase as fast as he possibly can. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, period. Because that's the way that little kids react to everything. They don't sit around overanalyzing. They're not sitting around getting ready to get ready. Can I really do this? No, they just go for it. No questions asked. I mean, seriously. Could you imagine that little kid just kind of sitting around going, wow, you know, I really want to get to the top of that staircase, but, you know, I didn't go to stair climbing school, or I really don't think I'm ready to climb that staircase, or I think I need another course, or maybe I need to get my degree in stair climbing and then I'll go for it. No. How about this? Well, you know, I really want to get to the top of the staircase, but, you know, I might fall and get hurt, I might fail, or I might fall down. No, I can't do it. It's just too risky. Seriously? How about, you know, I really want to get to the top of the staircase, but what will my friends think? What if I succeed? They might think that I'm different, that I don't fit in anymore. They may think that I'm snobby or better than them because I want to get out of the sandbox and go climb the stairs. I may lose some of my friends along the way. You know, it's lonely at the top, right? I can't do it. It's just too risky. Seriously? That little kid is doing nothing but thinking about how the heck can I get from down here to up there as fast as I can possibly get there, because they are created with this inborn risk-taking ability. It's in their nature to risk. They want it with everything that they have, and they don't care what they have to do to get there. They just want to get from the top, or from the bottom to the top, as fast as they can. Here's the deal, guys. Each and every one of us was born with that same risk-taking ability, because that's the way that God created us. To live fearless, to walk in audacious faith, to step out and do incredible things with our life and not shrink in fear. But unfortunately, we've had people tell us that we're not good enough, or we're not smart enough, or we're not whatever else enough. You know, life happens, circumstances happen, disappointments happen, and we begin to believe the lies. And so that risk-taking adventurer part of us gets squashed, buried alive under this big, huge blanket of fear. So we live this life of miserable comfort, and we're afraid to take risks. Ever found that happening? Well, unfortunately, sometimes we have to get forced out of our comfort zone so that we will take that leap of faith that allows us to soar into the purpose, into that destiny that God has for us. So if you feel like maybe your life has gotten a little, or maybe extremely uncomfortable lately, like that nest has kind of been torn apart by circumstances that you don't understand, are you kind of pushing and resisting and struggling to get back into that comfort? Well, maybe, just maybe, God is removing all those things that you normally place your confidence and forcing you out of your comfort zone so that you have no other alternative than to depend solely on Him. You see, if we know that there's something that we're supposed to be doing, but we're letting fear of failure, fear of success, fear of what they might think, fear of whatever else that you can come up with, any of those fears stand in the way of stepping into those big, hairy dreams that God has for us, sometimes we need that little nudge out of our comfort, so the risk taker in us can resurface and get out from under that blanket of fear. I can tell you from past experience, if you're in an uncomfortable place right now, don't resist it, because you're just going to make things worse. But also don't expect that God's going to just swoop in and catch you until the last minute, because this is the place that your faith is stretched and your trust starts to grow. And I'm drooling all over myself. So guys, if you're placing your confidence in anything other than God right now, don't be surprised if all those props are torn out from under you, because He wants to be first in your life, and He wants to get out. He wants you to get out from under that blanket of comfort, and He wants you to risk again. See, we were created to be comfortable. We were created to risk. And when you get to that place of total surrender where you have nothing else to put your confidence in, watch and see God swoop in and cause you to soar in a way that you never thought possible, to live those dreams that you had stuffed down on the inside of you. So guys, I hope this was helpful for you. See, you gotta let go. You gotta climb. You gotta stop resisting. Everything that you have ever wanted is one step on the other side of your comfort zone. What would you do if you knew that you couldn't fail? Guys, He's given you that desire. Step out and trust Him to get you there. So again, I hope this was helpful for you. If you did find it helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it with somebody that you think might benefit. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hope everybody has an awesome rest of your day. Take care. God bless.